Hey, my name is Saswat. Currently, I'm studying in class 9 at DAVSCB Medical Public School. Today I will read about a very fragile topic, which is sports in our country. So let's read. So, sports in our country. Sports and physical education are necessary components of human development. Playing any sport has a positive effect on the overall development of personality of a person. It enhances a person's sense of achievement, national pride, and patriotism. Sport in India includes indoor as well as outdoor games. Sports development in India started since the ancient period where remains have been dice and marbles. Hunting, swimming, boating, boxing, etc. were some of the major sports played and nurtured in India during ancient times. Yoga was a traditional practice in Indian culture. Every community practiced yoga in India to achieve spiritual and mental peace. Games like archery, chariot racing, wrestling, horse riding, military tactics, etc. were played in ancient times on a larger scale. The Guru Shishya Parampara was prevalent in those times where the teacher taught the student and the student in the return gave dakshina to Guru for his teachings. Games such as chess, playing cards, polo, martial arts, etc. had originated in India and spread to other parts of the world where they were further developed. Games such as chess were being played in India since the time of Mahabharata, where they were known as Chaturanga. Kerala's ancient martial art Kalaripayattu is similar to modern karate. Major sports played in India. Cricket. The most popular sport played in India at national level is cricket. India has hosted multiple cricket World Cups and won two 50 over World Cup and 20 over T20 tournament. Cricket in India governed mainly by the BCCI, Board of Control for Cricket in India, which is full member of ICC. Cricket was introduced in India by British sailors in 18th century and the first cricket club was established in 1972. The major first class tournaments played in India include the Ranji Trophy and Duleep Trophy. The Indian cricket team has evolved as a number one team across all the formats. Indian Premier League (IPL) is one of the largest domestic T20 tournament played in the world. The India diaspora is present in nations such as Australia, England, and South Africa, where as large turnout of fans is there whenever India plays in these nations. Many Indians consider cricket very close to their heart and keep a close watch on players' performance. Hockey. Hockey is considered as the national game of India. Indian hockey team has proved itself from time to time to be one of the best team in the world. India's main hockey team was the first non-European team to be the part of National Hockey Federation. In 1928, the team won its first Olympic gold medal, and until 1960, Indian team remained unbeaten in the Olympics, winning 6 medals in a row, and even during colonial suppression. The men's team has won medals several times in World Cup, Asian Games, and Asian Cup. Major Dhyan Chand, known for his extraordinary goal scoring skill, is considered as the greatest player in the history of sports. Tennis. Tennis has a significant following in India and is counted among the popular sports of India. India has produced a number of tennis players who have achieved international recognition. All India Tennis Association is the governing body of tennis in India. Tennis was brought to India by the British Army and civil officials in 1960s. The sports had witnessed a golden era. India has won several Grand Slams titles in singles and doubles both in men's and women's categories. Chess. Chess has risen popularly in India in the last few decades, mainly due to chess grandmaster and former 5 times world champion Viswanathan Anand. The All India Chess Founders Federation is the government body of chess in India. The game oriented in India in the ancient times. There are 65 Indian grandmasters from India in last several years. India has tasted success at World Youth Championship. This chess ensuring quality competition at domestic level. The All Indian Chess Federation Championship, Commonwealth Championship and Asian Team Championship. Though India chess players have made a name for the country, but the golden period of chess is yet to come in India. Wrestling. Wrestling developed in Indian subcontinent during the Mughal period by combining Persian wrestling and Indian native style. Wrestling is also known as Dangal in India. India won its first Olympic medal in 1952, which was won by K.D. Jadhav in 1952 Summer Olympics. Other wrestling medals were won by Sushil Kumar, Yogeshwar Dutt, Sakshi Malik, etc. Wrestling in India has governed the Wrestling Federation of India. Over the years, female wrestling has greatly been enhanced. Geeta Poghat, Babita Poghat are the two famous names who won gold medal in India 2014 Commonwealth Games. Other sports. Other sports played in India include archery, shooting, long jump, athletics, etc. Adventurous sports such as skating, paragliding, skiing, etc. are also played on a large scale in India by many people. Government has made several efforts by instituting schemes and programs to promote sports in India. Events such as Khelo India Games have also gone a long way to promote developments of sports in India. In calculating a nature of playing sports at home, schools, colleges and workplaces is essential to include the spirit of sports in people. Issue with sports in India. The sports ecosystem is affected by various issues in India. These issues are mismanaged sport authorities. There is a lot of corruption in sports authorities in India. Authorities of sports such as cricket, hockey, weightlifting are under attack due to corruption charges. It is commonly seen that the sports authorities are manipulated by politicians. Controversies surrounding Commonwealth Games of 2010 and IPL fixing scandal have tainted sports administration in India. Social and economical inequalities. Denial of access to sports facilities such as stadiums, training ground, etc. due to poverty and concentration of sport facilities in urban areas, etc. has resulted in inadequate development of sports person in the country. There is a lack of encouragement to girls, lack of opportunities for poor peoples, which also affect the growth of sports. Lack of focus on sports. From early on, Indian families are focused upon the studies and academics than sports. Focus is on getting mark and achieving academic excellence rather than development of sports skills and career in sports. Sports career is not a priority of Indian parents and kids. It is a common belief that one needs to study hard to achieve success and sports ruin one's life. Poor infrastructure. Lack of facilities at grassroots level is a major issue. School and colleges lack in infrastructure that can encourage other sports during schools and college life. The concept of school sports is absent in India. Coaches are absent at local level can nurture or groom talent. Any natural talent is suppressed at the local level. Lack of recognition to other sports rather than cricket. Cricket continues to dominate India's sports ecosystem. Sports other than cricket are not considered as worthy as career option because they neither appear financially lucrative nor glamorous. Other sports do not have strong presence in India in terms of coaches, infrastructure, stadiums, etc. Lack of cohesive policy. There is no good policy for development of sports in sports sectors in India. Sports policy planning is inadequate in India due to lack of resources and no planning body. There is a specialized body that works in a full enthusiasm to promote the development of sports in our country. Future of sports in India need to reforms. Several measures have been taken by government to promote the development of sports in the country. These are: sports education should be promoted at the school and college level so that interest of children at early age should be developed. It must be ensured that parents do not keep their children away from sports. More programs such as Khelo India campaign should be promoted to promote school and university level competitions to inculcate a spirit of sports development in our country's youth. Corruption in sports. Corruption in sport bodies should be eliminated to provide good governance, because of which sports facilities, education, infrastructure, etc. can be developed at a rapid pace, and sports can be developed fast in developing country like India. There must be a uniform regulatory body for the development of sports in India so that any governance issue do not arise. Politicization of sports authorities should be stopped, and to discrimination in these authorities on the basis of political backing. An independent regulatory authority will be in the best interest of sportsperson, coaches, team playing sports in India. Sports related uniform guidelines shall be contributed so that fraudulent methods in sports can be eliminated. Infrastructure should be developed at all levels from starting to local to promote the sport development by providing better infrastructure and facilities to sports persons and emerging talents. Sports leagues which are of professional nature should be started on his line of Indian Premier League or Pro Kabaddi League so that international players can participate and share their experience to local talent, more enhancing. Conclusion. Development of sports in future requires participation of all stakeholders, which includes the government, private bodies, regulatory bodies, players, school level, coaches, colleges, nation, as well as international sports experts, so that India's sporting ecosystems can be strengthened. For a country of over 1.3 billion of population, the current sports infrastructure is not sufficient. This should be world-class infrastructure to utilize the availability of talent in India. There must be incentives for sports funding and creation of infrastructure at the national, state, and local level. A sports commission should be established to nurture the sports ecosystem. Dispute resolution mechanisms and strict protocols should be set up to ensure a fair sports environment. If sports will be promoted, India will be able to create glorious future for its athletes. This much for today. Thank you and have a nice day.